It's closer.
Out of any of the Sonic soundtracks, there is one set of songs that sticks out in my memory above the rest. Truthfully, by this point, and how many times I've heard them on repeat, I can't tell if I actually like them or hate them. They are definitely unique though. The songs I'm referring to are the ones that play at Knuckles levels in Sonic Adventure 2. While the songs may be a bit hit or miss depending on your taste in music, the levels they play at are actually quite stellar. And my favorite of the bunch happens to be Halloween themed. So please join me for a trip down memory lane to Pumpkin Hill. Halloween was always my favorite holiday due to how the atmosphere changed in the places we lived. Our landscapes and cityscapes changed with an otherworldly quality. I was always fascinated by this, and Pumpkin Hill is an area that embodies this perfectly. The area features many mesas and mountains scattered about its landscape. These figures tower over the horizon and are so high up that the ground can't even be seen. Because of this, the things you encounter in this region are quite interesting due to how far removed they are from the actual surface. The largest of the two areas are the Pumpkin Mountain and the mountain with a church on top of it. The Pumpkin Mountain is just that, an enormous mountain with carved pumpkins all over it. Why the pumpkins are carved is a mystery, but seeing as how this is a haven of spirits, perhaps it's just something they do to entertain themselves. To me, the mountain with the church is the most interesting. There's a ghostly train that continuously drives around the mountain without any sort of destination. This is pretty odd, but again, considering this may be a region inhabited by ghosts, it might have some kind of unknown purpose. On top of this mountain is a church and a graveyard, which to me is peculiar, because it is the least feasible place to have either of these things. I have no idea how someone would have a funeral here, but it does remind me of a place that I've seen online. This place is called the Katskhi Pillar, and it's located in the Republic of Georgia. At the top of this pillar are the remains of a church constructed between the 6th and 8th centuries. How a church was built up here that long ago? I have no idea. But it is truly an astonishing feat. Similarly, the church at Pumpkin Hill is something that seems out of place at such a great height and with such limited accessibility, especially coupled with the graveyard. However, it appears it may not be the only one in the area, as Shadow Stage nearby in the same region features one as well. It makes me wonder what purpose they served, and what was practiced there during their time of use. On top of all this, we have these large, ominous stone pumpkin pillars that tower into the sky. They almost act like lighthouses in some capacity, as they are somehow lit from the inside during the twilight hours, but fall dark during the daytime. It always made me wonder what purpose they served, and who was lighting them as the night drew near. Overall, the stage always intrigued me, and it was a frequent stomping ground, especially on Versus mode. Many battles were had here, and the huge range in heights was quite fun to utilize as you dive-bombed onto your opponent. Pumpkin Hill has a certain magical aura to it that I can't quite put my finger on though. I have so many questions about why it exists and the purpose behind all of its structures. But not knowing these mysteries is also what brings me back here time and time again. And because of that, Pumpkin Hill will always be one of my pixel portals. But now that we're back from our haunted trip, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What Sonic levels did you spend most of your time in? Who was your favorite character in Sonic Adventure 2? And what are your thoughts and experiences with Pumpkin Hill? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And with that, thanks for following along on our haunted tour. If you'd like to join us on our YouTube voyage and help us scale stone pumpkin lighthouses, then the subscribe button is just what you're looking for. Thanks for watching, guys and gals, and until our next video, cheers. You've made it to the end of the video, but wait, your quest isn't over yet. If you're looking for more nostalgic content, why not check out my video about Undertale and the concept of leaving games behind. When we are done playing games, we depart from those worlds and then the story ends. I always felt something at that moment, but I never really articulated it properly until this video. On the other hand, perhaps you'd like to check out my last Pixel Portal on the Starcade from WCW NWO Revenge. I'm not a fan of wrestling at all, but I was a huge fan of the games. I'll be sure to tackle more places in the future, but in the meantime, I hope you enjoy.